So, uh, today's concept, okay. Um, Today is the last day of the demo session because we already done 2 days of demo session. Today is the last day. Today I explain to you how to do the installation process, all this stuff along with the project creation. Okay. So this is what your folder already created here. So coming to installation process team. So please do cross check your system configuration. So which laptop you are using? Is this MacBook or Windows system? If you are using Windows system, what is the OS for that? Windows 10 and 11 is recommended. You can go with any processor. Okay, now coming to the installation process, I'll just give you the information here. Tosca. New Tosca installation documenting. Okay. This is the document which I prepared earlier for my previous batches. So it's same. This is common for all batches too. Okay. Now, for Tosca installation point of view, always will share directly the installation file to your mail IDs. No need to worry about the installations, all this stuff. So directly download that installation file and then do the download activity like this. Click on download button and do download. And once you do the download activity, so it may take some time based on your network speed. So downloading is in progress. So please wait for some time based on your network speed. If network is very speed, then we are able to complete this one within short span of time. If your network is taking a much time, then it may take more time also. Okay. So coming to the below tip, after successful download, so coming to here team, after successful download, you are able to see this file, like open file option. Don't open this file, okay? Just see. Once you see this one, go to your downloaded location, like downloaded options, and find here Tricentis Tosca 15.0. So currently, I'm giving training on 15.0. You may get the installation file that is a 16th version, because we do have some somewhat differences between the 15 and below versions and the 16 and above versions. If you learn these two versions team, we do have some basic difference here itself only. The interface, or maybe they added few more additional features. Only in this area only they did some grammatical updates on 16th version. If you learn the 15 and 16 version together, okay, anyway, I'm giving trainings on 15th, and anyway, you are doing practical sessions on 16th. Definitely, you know what are the things is available for 15th version, what are the things is not available, and what are the additional activities they added for 16th version. Okay. So if you learn these two versions, the 16 and above versions is completely common team, like 2023.2, 2023.1. So all these things is common versions. Okay, no need to go with separately here. Okay, now this is the 16th version and this is the 15th version. So you will get the installation of 16th, and I'll give you the training on 15th. So when you are trying to keep an experience on Tricentis Tosca, you can say like I do have experience on 15th version and 16th version. There is no much changes, very little bit changes on it. Okay. Team clear? But at the time of discussing the particular concept, I'll give you the information very clearly. What are the features is not available 15th version, and what are the additional features they added in the 16th version. Okay, now. So right click on the file and click on run as administrator. So when you are doing installations in your laptop, always try to run this file into administrator mode. Okay. Once you've done that, directly Tosca asks you to allow this app to make changes in your laptop. This is the thing. Next. So verified publisher here. So this is the yes tip. So yes, we have to verify this one. Click on this yes button. Now. So, and wait for some time and to load the installation file. It may take some time. So you have to wait for some time here to load this particular file thing. Next. Click on I agree and then click on continue. This entire installation setup will take around 5 to 10 minutes of job only. Is it? So rest of the people, are you able to hear me clearly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Azar, please increase your system volume or disconnect and join again. So the admin people, please inform to Azar to disconnect and join again. Okay. So this installation process hardly take only 5 to 10 minutes to me. It won't occupy more than that. Okay. Only the download part, it takes some time. Okay. So we have to agree the license and then we have to go with continue option. And here we just use the component. I think who are joined yesterday's class, they aware of these things. I explained to you the major component. What is the component? Tosca? So team, what is the component, major component?
Tosca Commander.
Tosca Commander. So we are doing installation of this Tosca Commander. So do select this one. So once you do selection, these all are the some kind of Microsoft C++ related features team. And these things is main important based on your laptop. Okay. So some of the laptop, it may not show these things. Maybe some of the laptop, it may show these things. So it depends upon the laptop to laptop. So if this files is not installed in your laptop, directly Tricent is suggesting you to add these add-ins as well. Okay. Don't do anything. Don't deselect. Don't select. Even selection option also not there here. They just mentioned as a prerequisite. That's it. Click on next. So team, once you do click operation on next, so see here, this is a completely installation directories. Once you do the installation, this is the installation of Tricentis Tosca home directory, and this is the projects directory, and this is the data directory. Okay, these directories Tosca default, it take default. Okay, if you want to install this file in any other specific directories point of view, you can go there and you can install, you can change this path also. It depends. If you want to keep it as it is, you can keep it as it is. If you want to change it, you can change it. But better to keep it as it is. Next. So here you can see update, Tricentis update service feature. If this particular checkbox is enabled for you, so don't click on this particular checkbox. Don't select it. That is the reason I mentioned. Don't select this enable Tricentis update service feature checkbox. If selected, do uncheck this checkbox and click on next. So I already did uncheck here. Click on next button. Then so this is a data integrity feature, and even this is part of Tosca installation team. So click on checkbox and enable Tosca data integrity. So I said, right, using Tosca Commander, we do the ETL testing, Snowflake testing, big data testing, all these things. This is part of Tricentis Tosca installation. Okay. If you want to enable this feature, you can enable maybe in a future after 6 months or 7 months if you want to work with data integrity. So that time it will help you more. Okay. So it's up to you. If you want it, you can enable, you can check this checkbox. If you don't want, you can uncheck it. Then click on next. Next one is here Vision AI. Vision AI is a artificial intelligence feature. It is a neural network related artificial feature team. This is also part of the installation. You have to enable this particular checkbox. So this Vision AI is connecting to the public Tricentis Nexus server team. So must we have a license for this particular one to enter the server details. Next. So once you've done all this information, directly you are in the installation page. Now do click operational install button. Once you do click operational install button, so this is the indication of successful execution, and this is the indication of unsuccessful installation. So see here, team, it do the installation of package by package. We have to wait 5 minutes or 3 minutes here to do these installations. And even this is also depends on your network speed only. So wait for some time, installation of all the packages. So all the packages, we have to wait until all the packages are reflected into this green color. Hmm? Somewhat. For example, you are just facing issue at so and so package installation level, you are getting like this. If you're getting like this, team, so you have to do one thing. Just restart and update and restart your laptop and do the same steps again. Update and restart your laptop and do all the steps again. Because due to the recent updates also, you may face this kind of issue. If any package is not installed, if you're facing any error, the first activity you have to do, update and restart your laptop and then do installation process. What are the steps I explained in above? Okay. So once successful installation, team, that means you are done the installation of Tricentis Tosca. Once you done the installation of Tricentis Tosca, team, so go to your Windows search and enter here Tosca Commander. And even you can able to see in your laptop point of view, this is your Tosca Commander. So open that particular Tosca Commander app. So here, this is the license server. So Tosca Commander is asking to enter your license related credentials here. So initially you don't have license credentials, right? To get these license credentials, you have to check with back to the management. Okay. The management people connect your laptop and they'll give license for you. Okay, now. So they to connect the management people to connect back to you, they're just using one platform, that is the AnyDesk application. This is the platform they are using to access your system to activate the license. If you're having AnyDesk application, your application, that is well and fine. If you don't have this application, do installation of this particular application, that is the AnyDesk. If you scroll down, download AnyDesk. So just same process. Go to your Google and search AnyDesk. Find the AnyDesk application and download that. Download now and do the installations. Once you do the installations, open that AnyDesk application. Go to your Windows search. Open AnyDesk application. So once you open that, it may show you the 9-digit number to you, 9-digit or 10-digit or 11-digit numbers to you. So just share those numbers to the management back. They use those numbers to connect to your laptop to activate the license. Okay. So once the license activation is done, if you want to keep this application in your system, you can keep it. Otherwise, you can uninstall it. It's up to you only. For license activation, the system, the management people is available for 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. And this is the contact number. Anyway, we'll share this entire PDF document to you all for the installation process. Once you've done the installation, when you are ready for the license activation, directly check with them back. Clear all these steps in this document.
Yeah, Alisha.
Okay. Once you're clear with this particular document, team, let me show you one thing. Open your Tosca Commander. I'm just closing all these things. Close. So once license activation is completed for you, then you have to create the project. Okay, now how to create the project? Okay, to create the project, let me show you how to do that and what are the ways we have. Let me show you the document first. Yeah, this is what your document. So team Tosca Commander, yesterday we already discussed this point. So Tosca Commander is the one of the component of Tricentis Tosca. So what exactly it is doing? Tosca Commander is a kind of desktop based application. Here we are doing the development of our test cases with the help of drag and drop options. Okay, now in this Tosca Commander level, first we have to create the project or go with the opening of existing project. To do these activities, I'll explain these two things today. Yes, Sheikh Kuddin. Okay. So Tosca Commander level, the project point of view, how many
So,
sections?
one thing for Tosca Commander also we need that license, is it? Not generally for the server, I know that we ask for license. So for Commander also license is required.
Yes.
Okay.
To access the commander to do the development, we required a license here as well.
Okay.
So the same license is applicable for Tosca server also.
Okay.
Okay. It's not like that we don't have two different licenses for the server and the commander. What are the server you are using for Tosca server? Same license is applicable for Tosca commander as well. Okay.
One
Just
thing,
telling you
one more query, that you ask to uncheck one of the checkbox, right? It looks like to updates one, right? So
yes.
why is that?
That update service feature is only to update the workspace with latest versions and related changes.
Yeah. In case if we select that, what will happen? Like it will
It won't do
overrun.
the installation of for Tricentis Tosca in your laptop.
Oh, okay.
If you select that,
So if it's already exists, then if we select, then it will update the latest version, is it?
yes,
Okay.
latest services. Okay. Even you can see that info here, why this feature is here. Let me show you that again. Update service feature checkbox. Yeah, here. Distribution of verified the engines 3 fixes end-to-end user message user enables to apply the engine fixes team. I said right, some services packages settings for purpose only.
Okay.
Clear, Gayatri?
Yeah.
Any other questions, team? Okay. So the Tosca project level, totally how many sections you are able to see Tosca commander level team?
So one question, Anish, I'm sorry to
Yeah,
interrupt
Divya,
you.
please go ahead.
We are using a standard Tosca commander, right? Like here you said like 15 version we are using. When we
Yes.
are trying to upgrade ourselves to 16 or higher version, do we have to make any changes to the existing test cases or whatever we have written
No,
already, or
not required.
because
No,
few of them
nothing.
might be deprecated, right?
It automatically replicate to the latest version.
Okay, so no updates are required. And if you uncheck, because we are unchecking that automatic updates are, we are restricting the automatic updates in the tool. But if that is checked, then the Tosca will be automatically updated.
The engines, the background services related engines.
Will be okay, not the tool.
Not be tool. If you want to upgrade the tool, then you have to do one thing here. Just download the latest version. At the time of installation itself, Tricentis Tosca suggests you to update to the latest version. No need to uninstall the older version. What are the older version you are holding? Are you getting my point?
No. So when we are opening the tool, you mean?
Yeah, let us assume in your laptop already Tosca 15th version is available. Okay. So now you are trying to update your Tosca version to around Tosca 16 or 2023.2, 2023.4 like this. Okay. So what are the package dot executable file is available for Tosca 2023.2? You can download that into your laptop. already in your laptop you have Tosca 15th version, okay? But at the time of installing this Tosca 16th version in your laptop, it directly asks you to upgrade. You got it?
Okay. When
So
you click on the TXE,
when you click
you
on
will.
the TSC at the time of run as administrator mode, directly it asks you to upgrade to the latest version. That's it.
Okay, so the existing package only will be updated. It will not create
Existing
a new one.
Yes.
Okay, and how about the license? License would remain the same for across
Same
all the.
process.
Okay.
No need to go with again license activation, all this stuff, because we are upgrading the latest version, older version to latest. That's it.
Okay.
Hmm?
Fine, that makes sense. So do I need to have only the specifications that you mentioned on that slide for the RAM as well as the OS version, everything?
Yeah.
Only those things need to be there, right? Because Tosca is on C sharp, which is on Microsoft. So do I
Yes.
need to have anything other than it? Because OS installation will install all these Microsoft related softwares, right? So anything
Everything will
else?
be installed as a part of installation package only. No need to do anything separately. Make sure which OS you are using, Windows 10 or 11. That's it.
Okay.
And the RAM is equal to minimum 8 GB. If you have 4 GB, let it upgrade to 8 GB RAM. That's it.
Else the system will hang or the performance will be less.
Exactly. Performance will be low.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, thank you.
So the Tosca project, team, any questions before proceeding? Any other things? Nothing, right? I think Suresh, do you have anything?
Hi, Anusha. Actually, as of now, nothing. Just I have joined of this link. Just I asked with our team. So they sent me as just I joined just now only. But I have joined in your class last time class, Anusha. I think last year August class, 8 to 9 batch.
Oh,
But I didn't attend proper like
practically.
2 months class. Just I attend 1 month only. So I'm trying to join now in this batch.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I have one query. If I don't know if it's already been discussed in the earlier demos, does the Tosca allow to run the scripts in various browser at a time?
At a time is not possible for any automation, Gayatri. Okay. The first point is here in automation point of view, we do the cross browsing. Okay.
Yeah.
So what are the test cases? We can do cross browsing and we can do parallel testing. Parallelly, we can execute all the test cases together. Tosca is also supporting for the parallel testing and
Yeah,
cross browsing.
I think that is what I wanted actually. The parallel testing is what my, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
we can do that.
Okay. In that case, there will be multiple browsers open, and what is that like?
The browser configuration, we have to set up which browser we want for the execution.
Okay.
As per
So
the
in the
client
multiple
requirement,
browsers, at a time, the test cases will run, right?
at a time, all the test cases is running in a different agents parallelly.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Thanks.
And also the same test can be run in IE, Firefox, Chrome, right? Parallelly.
Yes. Not parallelly. See, the browser parameter is one-time activity, okay? So for one test case, which browser you select, it run only the selected browser level.
Okay, what if I want to run the same test case in another browser?
Then you have to change the browser parameter, then run the script again.
Okay, so the browser has to be like only one in that case.
Yes, the parameter will just set up it one time only. Okay.
Okay, so multiple browser selection is not possible here.
At a
Okay,
time is possible. We'll go with
at a time as in
multiple browsers will select and will execute the scripts. But let us assume you people are triggering regression. Okay.
Mhm.
So we do all the regression scripts into a single browser, either Chrome or Edge, correct? So if you want to run all the scripts into the Microsoft Firefox browser or any other thing, then change the parameter and trigger that execution into the Firefox browser.
Yeah, because why I'm asking this question, Amisha, in case of test-ng framework, we have this config files configure. I'm not sure, like if you are aware of this. Hopefully, we have this configuration and we give the test suite, right? In the config file, which is an XML, there will be giving the same test suite against the browser. Like for Chrome, I can give the same test suite, and for Firefox, I can give the other test suite. And when I run that XML, whatever the config file in the test.ng, then it will trigger the same test suite running against IE, Firefox, and Chrome, whatever. And each individual session ID would be created against that browser. So there'll be nothing like overriding would happen there.
Okay.
Yeah, that is there in Selenium. So I'm just surprised to know like if Tosca is not supporting that.
See, it's not like that, Divya, okay? See, I understand your point. So if you want to trigger that execution with the help of XML point of view, yes, you can create one test script. Tosca is also supporting XML files, JSON files. We do have some predefined standard modules for that. So which test case you are planning to trigger it? Yes, you can create one XML file that and you can call that. So every time it call all the scripts in a different browser.
Okay, maybe while we are
So
learning
we
that
don't
execution part, we'll understand more.
exactly. If you
Yeah,
are asking
maybe at
any
that point. Yeah, now probably will not be able to, but when you're
yes.
showing the actual execution, we'll try to link up. And one question is the headless execution possible here, like not opening the browser, uh, like virtually the executions are happening
Without opening Tosca command.
without opening, not the commander, the browser. So you will not be able to view the browser, but the executions will be happening on a headless mode, and you can do
Like
continue with your own
WebDriver
work.
mode.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, yes, it's possible.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So coming to here, these all are the phases, team. Already I discussed these things yesterday's class. So for testing purpose, we are going to work on these 4 to 5 sections only in Tosca point of view. Okay, we are going to work on these 4 to 5 sections only. And coming to test management tool point of view, this Tosca is acting as a Tosca test automation come test manager. So I explain these things. You can check with yesterday's class. What are the points we discussed in yesterday's class? I explained in briefly end-to-end scenario as well. Explain briefly in end-to-end scenario as well. Okay. So coming to today's point of view, team, I just want to show you the entire workflow in Tricentis Tosca. Entire workflow in Tricentis Tosca is here. This is only the drag and drop activity. We are just dragging one component, one thing to another location. So first we'll create the module. So as per the client requirement. So after creation of the module, drag and drop that module to test case and do the development here itself. So once you do the development into a test case level, again drag and drop that module to execution and do the development here. This is what the drag and drop activity, and usually we do this activity. Coming to here, the right side, you can see the data driven. So we'll just prepare some data framework for that, right? Like a data driven framework, keyword driven framework for data preparation. So in Tricentis Tosca, we do have inbuilt features to prepare the data driven framework stream. So that is one is the test case designing is the inbuilt feature of Tricentis Tosca. So another one is Excel file. Excel file is a third party tool. The another way is here test data services. Services is a kind of Tosca cloud. So coming to test data management, management is a kind of database. So we do have these many these many ways to prepare the test data or data driven framework to test the application in automation point of view. Okay. So if you know completely about these all sections like module, test cases, execution, test case designing, Excel, test data services, and test data management, this entire thing is a kind of your experience team. So you can keep around 4 to 5 years of experience in Tri-Scientist Tosca if you know completely about all these features. Okay. Hope this is clear for all. Okay.
Can we also do testing on the graphical representations, like any reports? We have pie charts, bar graphs, kind of. So there, can we do the testing with this Tosca?
PDFs we can do. Okay.
PDF, okay.
Yeah, PDFs we can do. We do have PDF engine background, so we can use that to work with the Tosca PDF for activities. So coming,
Power BI validations, Anusha. Can we do Power BI data validations through Tosca?
Power BI reporting validations, yes, it's possible, but I haven't worked on that area team. It's possible. We do have a section like a reporting section here. So with the help of that section, we can validate the reports as well.
Okay, thank you.
So see here, team, I just mentioned here the creation of project, how to create a project and to create a project team. So open your Tosca Commander, click on this project button here, and then select the type of repository. Which type of repository you are using here. One is SQLite repository, Oracle and MS SQL Server and DB2. So choose any one of these repositories. So at the time of creating a project, a repository is playing a main key role here. Okay. So what is exactly the meaning of repository? In Tosca, we do have two types of repositories. One is single user, another one is multi-user repository. So at the time of project creation itself, we are just deciding which type of project we are creating. It is a single user or multi-user. Okay. Coming to here, the single user repository, only one person is able to work on that particular repository. Coming to the multi-user repository, so you can choose any one of these database, either SQLite or Oracle or MS SQL Server or DB2. If you choose any one of these databases, that is nothing but it is a multi-user repository. It's a multi-user repository. Okay, so in Tosca point of view, the Tricentis is provided these databases, it seems like a multi-user repositories. And we required a database setup for that. And even we are not going to work on that. We'll raise a ticket for the DB team to set up the database. We'll get the connection string with them. So what are the connection string they provided to us? We directly provide that connection here to create a project. Yes, Chandana, what is your question here?
So the repository that we are choosing, either Oracle or SQLite, is it depends on the database that is linked with our GUI application, or it is nowhere related?
So there is no kind of relation here, okay? So there is no relation between your application, which database to connect it. So it's a kind of DB option to maintain entire Tosca project related information.
Okay, it is just to define the the module or the case that we are going to project that we are going to create. It is depend on the multi users, not this.
Multi-user environment. Yes.
Okay.
So who will be providing us with the connection string? Connection string username and password.
These connection strings will get from the test lead or test manager or COE of team member team. Okay. So this is a one-time setup, will not set up these databases every time. For one project, they'll set up one database and they'll give this connection string to us. We use this connection string and we'll test the connection. Connection is valid or not. That's it.
No, so this database is our application database or the Tosca's database?
It's not a Tosca's database, it is not a application database. Okay. So in Tosca, generally we do have these databases, right? Oracle, DB2 like this.
Yeah, we have. So basically, we use that database for our application purpose, right? Like while for storing our information, the
Yeah,
customer's
I
information,
understand
whatever.
your point.
Mm.
Okay. So that
Mhm.
is the reason I'm telling this is not related to our application database and this is not related to some kind of Tosca related database. Okay. Tosca is providing flexibility to create a multi-user environment with the help of DBs. You can pick any one of these DB based on the client requirement. Okay.
Okay.
Just check with your database team what are the databases available for you. So just ask them to create one database and related information and ask them to provide this connection string. That's it.
Anusha, I have one doubt.
Mhm.
Yeah, actually, if we enter into the project, already these projects will be existing only, right? Or else we need to be create some projects.
This already exists.
Yeah. Okay. This what can you show us which type of project is this? MySQL server as like that?
Yes, we can check that this project is created by using which repository.
Yeah. Just click on that. I mean, show us.
See, I'm going one by one, okay?
Yeah. Okay,
Show you
sure.
this project is created by which one. I'll show you, I'll tell you everything. So the
Yeah.
first thing is repositories point of view. I think couple of people are asking some questions. So
Okay.
this part is clear for all.
One query I have. So this multi user setup, what you are saying, right? So that is something which will enable multiple users to work on the single workspace.
Yes,
Okay, like me and the team member will be working on the same project, right? In
same
that case,
project.
that is what the idea behind it, right?
Yes,
Okay, and the usernames and password of these roles are being saved on the databases what you are setting up here. That
exactly.
is my understanding. Okay, thanks.
Okay. So coming to here, team. So why the people are why the Tricentis is giving directly to work with a repositories point of view. So in Selenium point of view, once we done the test cases, we directly pushing that code to the any of the repositories like GitHub, Bitbuckets. I think who are having a Selenium knowledge may they aware of these things. Correct. So once you've done the script development, must you have to push your code to the respective branch in a GitHub or Bitbuckets, right? Is anyone having
Yeah,
any knowledge on
yeah.
Selenium?
Yes, you're right.
Yes, right. So in
Yeah.
Tosca's point of view, no need to learn any GitLab or Gitbucket, all these information team. Directly, we are working in a multi-user environment. Okay. So this Git, all these things is not required. So directly open your Tosca commander and open your respective project and then work on that project. Even entire team is doing same activities. Okay. So the entire team is having different laptops. They are logged into the laptop. They'll enter the credentials at the time of opening the same project. Okay.
But one person, if he is working on one test case, the other person will not be able to do it, right? So there
Exactly.
we
The
have the
other person will
controls.
not able to access that one.
Okay.
So those all are comes under multi-user activities. But before jumping to that, I just want to give a more clarity on this creation of project. Okay. So team in real time will not create the project. Project is already has been created. So you have to just join to the project. So if you see this option, this feature, this is already enabled, like use existing repository. The meaning of that, the enabling of this checkbox, checking of this checkbox, the meaning is already project is created. Even some people is also working on this particular project. Got it? So you are just joining to that particular project. What exactly the meaning of joining? So once you joined any one of the reputed company, if you allocate to any project, so initially they raise a request for your credentials, Outlook, all this stuff is done. So coming to the working culture, they just raise a ticket for the Tosca installation, everything. So then you have to create a project. What are the connections thing they provided to you? You have to use this procedure. select the type of repository, which repository they requested, and verify this option is enabled or not. Provide the connection string, which connection string they provided to you, and click on test connection. If connection is valid, enter your credentials here, workspace name, and then click on OK. This is the activity usually we do in real time. Okay.
Okay, okay, Anusha, sorry for interrupt. Actually, if we worked on particular project, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, if I getting in some project, this project will be closing time, which how much it could be, maybe depends on organization, or else depends up
Depends
as.
upon the agreement. What are the agreement they have between the client and the service company?
Okay, okay,
At
maybe
the
one
time
year or
of
2 years like that, right?
hmm?
Maybe 1 year or 2 years like that, right?
I cannot say this is only 1 year, this is only the 2 years.
Okay,
It may go initially they take the contract for 1 year, maybe they extend the contract, not sure, right? It is a
okay,
kind of deal between the client and the company.
okay,
So the
okay.
service related managers will taking care of that solution delivery people.
Yeah, okay. For credentials, we need to be how much time take it could be?
Hardly it may take 2 days, 3 days.
Okay, okay.
So
Totally, we need to work on the particular project, right?
I'm not getting exactly what you're asking. See, Tim, the project duration is approximately, at least it is a 1 year. Maybe if it is larger scale project, we may work on that same project around 2 years or 3 years or 4 years also. Still some projects is going on. That is completely depends upon the client and dealing with the particular company. Okay. So coming to project culture, what I'm explaining to you, once you join to the project, you have to start your work, right? So to start your work, we require Tosca installation in your laptop, like client's laptop. What are the remote desktop? What are the VDS you are using? Once the Tosca is installed in your laptop, you have to create a project. Some of the project, they directly set up this project creation, everything. If they are not done this one, then you have to create it. How to create it? Go to here, click on create new, select a type of repository, which repository they use to create the project. Okay. Select type of repository here and make sure this feature is enabled because we are just joining to the existing repository. The meaning of that, already some people are working on that project. You recently joined the company. They are giving access to you and even you are also joining to the root project. That is the meaning of this use existing repository. Clear, Azhar?
Yeah, yes, okay.
Okay, it's a kind of dealing only. But once you get the installation of Tricentis Tosca, this is the activity we have to do our side. You may get chance or you may not. But if you have a knowledge on these things, that will add a good skill set to you. Team, rest of the people clear for all?
Yes, Anusha.
So, Azhar clear?
Yeah, yes, Anusha. Cleared.
Yes. So once you select this feature team, the meaning of that, this is an existing project. If you select this one, that means you are joining to the existing. If you deselect this one, that means you are the person creating a new project. If it is selected, the meaning of that you are just creating new existing project. If this one is unselected, the meaning of that you are the administrator of this particular project. That means just now you are creating project for your team members. Okay. I just uncheck this one to create a new project. So I just uncheck this one. I'm just creating new project here. Tosca. Project 1. I'm just defining here Tosca project 1. So once you enable this one, so are you able to see one feature here? Use workspace template. You have to check this particular checkbox. What is the use of selecting this one? This is the standard module subset. Are you remember? Yesterday I explained Tosca is providing some predefined standard module for all across applications like open URL, close browser. Are you remember, team?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
Anusha.
To get that particular subset, we have to enable this feature. This is a part of project creation. This is the part of project creation. Now what I'm doing, I'm creating new project or I'm joining to the existing one.
New project.
I'm creating a new project. I'm creating new project. Okay. Because this checkbox is unchecked. That is the meaning of that. I'm creating new project. If I selected this one, what is the meaning of that?
Existing project.
Existing project.
Existing project. But at the time of existing, are you able to see workspace template is enabled or disabled?
Disable maybe.
Because this is already available in the project.
Okay.
Okay, this is a workspace template is a kind of project creation level only. We'll add this subset. At the time of joining, not required because this subset is already available and even team members is also working on this. Hope it's clear for this point.
Yeah, understood. Yeah.
Next tip, I'm just unchecking this one. I'm creating a new project and here what I'm doing now, I'm just selecting this entire standard module subset and then click on OK. Once you do click operation on OK, see here, the Tosca is creating new common workspace.
Oh.
So Tosca is creating the project for me. You can see now. So see here, team, this is the username and at the time of login to the any project, okay, Tosca point of view, Tosca commander point of view, if you're login to the project, must you have to enter your user ID password. So in real time, directly the management, the team lead, okay, team lead will give you the user ID and password. You can use the same user ID password to log into the project. This login, Tosca login credentials are completely different things. Okay. Just request your team lead for the credentials. They share these credentials with you and you can directly use those credentials to log into the project. So if you are creating project first time, so the initially the Tricentis itself, they are giving username is equal to admin, password is empty. Don't enter anything. Directly log in because I am the person creating the project, right? Click on login. Schema in workspace window. Do we have any option like a schema in workspace window, Dilip? I think I don't think so. Let me show one more time. Once you log into the project, here you can see the Tosca commander completely separated with 3 subcategories. The left pane, we always call it as a hierarchy pane. This is the hierarchy pane. If you come across here, the middle one, we always call it as a detailed view. This is a detailed view. And the right side one, we call it as a properties pane. This one we can call it as a properties pane. Okay, now. And if you go to the test case phase, so these all are the features of Tricentis Tosca, right? So test case section level, 3 subcategories. If you go to module, again here 3 subcategories. Requirements, hierarchy pane, detailed view. You are able to see these many sections here like this. Are you able to see 3 subcategories, hierarchy view, detailed view, and properties pane for each section?
Yes, Anusha.
Yeah, Anisha. So, Anisha, one small question.
Yeah.
The tabs which are visible, the test case modules, will be same, right? Like across all the versions, and they will be defaultly. I mean, immediately after I open this Tosca Commander and create a project, I'll be able to see all those tabs, right?
All the
By
standard
default.
modules along with all the
Yeah.
sections by default.
By default. Okay.
By default. Okay.
Yeah.
No need to import it directly. In case if you miss to import this file, like let us assume you are creating project and you miss to add that standard module subset. Are you getting my point?
Okay.
So at the time of creating, I just selected one checkbox, right? Use workspace template checkbox.
Yeah.
Correct. If you
Yeah.
miss to select that checkbox, you can import this file directly using this import option. Okay, let me explain that later because it may create some confusion for you. So these things are clear to everyone. So if you consider one particular project, that project level, all these phases is part of the project. Yesterday I explained to you the project. If you consider one project, these all are the part of this project. Clear? Team, any questions? Up to here, any questions? Okay. So see here, team, and even you can see one more feature here. Multi-user activities, check in all, update all, check out tree. Are you able to see? If all these features is enabled, the meaning of that you all are working in a multi-user environment. If all these features are disabled, that means you are working in single user environment. Hope it's clear. All is enabled, the meaning of that you are working in multi-user environment. If these all are disabled, that means you are working in single user environment. So these all are the repositories activities team. I'll explain these repositories activities tomorrow, but as of now, try to understand this hierarchy.
Okay, Anusha.
Next,
Tomorrow is Monday, right?
if possible, we'll connect tomorrow. So team, I just want to show you one more thing here. These all are the phases part of the project creation. Each phase is separated with again 3 subcategories.
Your voice is low, Anusha.
No, it's audible actually.
Yeah, audible only, yeah.
Gayatri, please increase your system volume maybe. Yeah. Each section is subcategorized with a hierarchy pane and detailed view and properties painting. Okay. So as an admin person, if I want to add a new purple, if I want to create a user credentials for my team members, what I'll do, I'll just go to the project. This is what my project, Tosca project. And here you can see user management. I'll add all of my team members' user IDs, passwords here itself. What are the user ID password I created here? I'll share this user ID password to my team member. They use these credentials to log into their Tosca Commander project. Okay.
So when these credentials would be asked, like when we are opening the Commander
Yes.
and creating a project?
Initially, I used admin credentials, right? Because admin is already default, it's created. Okay.
Okay.
If I want to use my credentials, then I have to create my credentials here, Anusha, and right click on Anusha and set the password.
This is for the first time when you're creating a project. And the same
Yes.
project, if others are using, then they have to just use
Create
their
it and
credentials
share
and
these
open.
credentials to them. Basically, this will do test manager or test lead.
Okay. So these users, let's take an example. You have added Anusha, right? So when Anusha logs into this project, will she be able to add credentials
Yes.
or she will not be authorized?
So when she is adding this user ID password, then only she is not able to log into the project.
Correct. Yeah.
Then only throw an error message. User ID or password is invalid. You don't have access to this project like this. Please
Okay.
enter.
Anusha
No.
can't add other users, right? Only admin can add other users. Right?
Only admin can add other users. If you
Yeah.
are
So that
employee
is
of that
not.
particular project, you don't have permissions to add this one. Only the admin is the person to add or remove the persons in the project.
Is there
Okay.
any
The one
limit,
who
Anusha?
It's not a limit. We can create n number of users here itself.
Okay.
Yes. Others is asking another question. So, Tim, this multi-user activities.
So
Yeah, Divya.
one more question. I'm sorry. So, is there a possibility of giving access of this project to anyone, like not restricting with the users?
It's not possible, Divya. We
Okay.
cannot give
So,
access to anyone because this is only specifically for the project people. And one
okay.
more thing, at the time of giving access to them, this is the one way to add all the employees to the project point of view. Okay.
Okay.
At
Okay.
the time of creating a project, we are just providing one connection string, right? So
Yeah.
the same employee must have access for the database point of view as well. Are you getting?
Yeah. Yeah. I got you.
So
Yeah.
I just raised a ticket for my team members to add this person employee ID for the repository, like the database or which repository we are using. So if they given access there, then I'll give access here. Then at the time of login, they use only these credentials.
Okay.
The repository access is a completely hidden activity. So even the person also don't know. But the team lead will take care of those things for the adding of the person in the repository's point of view and Tosca commander point of view.
Okay.
Okay.
Got you. Yeah.
So we
Thank you.
cannot add anyone to this particular project, and so even this won't allow that to people.
Anusha, on the property step, can we check like how many, which user has been added and which user has been deleted? I mean, modifications to this user management.
The modification is a kind of user activities. If one person is working here, for example, I just created one test case here. Okay. So this test case here, this one is created by whom? Are you able to see admin is created this particular test case? What time, date and time. Timestamp is also, it is capturing what time and what date they created this particular test case. I created this test case, I executed it. But after 1 month or after 2 months, if anyone changed anything in this test case level, those information is added to the modified by and modified at.
So what's the modification? Modified by is okay. Modified at is also okay. What is the exact
Timestamp only, timestamp.
Only time and date will be there.
Exactly. So because I just developed this test case and it's working perfectly fine. Okay. After some time, if anyone is changed my test case, I'm not sure, right? This one is changed by whom? We have some kind of tracking, right? So
Then we'd like to know what is the exact change.
not anything. It's not like adding of number of test steps, developing of additional test cases.
Can we know under the properties tab? So
Yes, we can check the directly the modified by. You can see that person related employee ID here.
modified by Anusha. So what is the modification done by Anusha? That's what I'm asking actually.
That is the reason I'm telling which one I selected here. Test case. This one is modified by Anusha. I don't know what is the modification they did. Then we'll check with them. Okay, we'll just ping to them and this step is modified by you. So which modifications you did, that is the reason my test case is failed now. You can check.
We can't see here, right? Okay, we have to check with the person who has been modified.
We can see here, Dilip. Let me show you. For
So
example,
we don't have anything like history tab, which will let us know like all the changes that have been done to that test case.
no, we don't have that kind of.
Even that's what my question is actually. In the history tab, we can know like.
Restrict. Okay, if the project is in a development mode, we have to give all access to all the members. If you are running any kind of regression cycles executions, then they restrict all some permissions to the team members. They won't create the test case and even they won't modify the test case. For modification, again, they have to raise a defect for that, and then only they'll give the access to this particular test case. Then they need to work on this. The restriction is also possible, and it is a kind of two different activities. One is in a project development point of view. Project development point of view, everyone is having all the permissions. They should work on all the test cases. They do anything here. Okay. If already project development is completed, around 100 or 200 test cases is built for the project. So if when you are running any regressions and any kind of smoke execution, directly they restrict some access to all the team members, the editing of all these test cases. If you want to edit in this particular test cases, you have to raise a defect for that, which step you want to modify and what is exactly the change you observe here. Then they give access to this particular test case. You have to do checkout and then you have to do edits here. The restriction is possible. It's completely varied from the what type of project you are working. If you're working somewhat a scalability point of view, then the restrictions is available. If you're working developer point of view, yes, you have complete all authorizations. At the time of developing, I do understand if someone is built one test case, if anyone is changed your test case, it may not work. If nothing is changed, for example, this particular test case is having around 10 test steps. Okay, so you are facing one issue at this particular test step. So when you are checking this particular status here, this one is modified by one of the person. And when you see this particular test development, you get to know because you are the person developed this test case. This one is made by another version. Just take the snapshot and check with them why you modified this and what is the reason behind it. Are getting?
So Anusha, you said that they have to raise a defect to change the any test step or any edits to the test case. So is there any possibility that they can link that defect to this test case to have the history aligned with the test case? What are the changes so far done?
When we are having some kind of test management level integration, then we can track these things. Okay. Otherwise, if they are raising a bug for that, so initially for development point of view, also we do have all the stories in our Jira or test management tools level, right? They check that. Hope it's clear for you. Still any questions? Yeah.
Like, will you show how to connect with the test management tool?
That
I mean,
we
Qtest or
required
ALM.
So Qtest or ALM or SAP or solution manager or any kind of test management tool, we require separate tool access for that for the integration purpose. As of now, we are not going to cover that integration part is in this training point of view. That integration will be taken care by, so I'm not telling like this, we are not going to do it. Maybe you'll get the chance to work with that. But most of the situations, they will be taken care by the center of attraction team in a real time. Otherwise, your team lead will be do the setup, all these things.
Okay.
Okay.
Any CI/CD integration you are covering in the course?
Yes, I'm covering CI/CD integration with distributed execution.
Okay.
Okay.
We are covering all the menus, right?
I already mentioned, I hope you got the course content as well. Do cross check your WhatsApp. You got the course content. What are the concepts I mentioned in that course content? I'm going to cover all those concepts. So based on that concepts, you can keep around 3 to 4 years of experience to get an opportunity.
And then I will check with the management.
Yeah, please do. I think first day itself, they share the course content along with the demo invite.
They shared me invite, but they didn't share the course content.
You can check with them.
Yeah, I will check with them.
Otherwise, I do have, I'm not sure. Let me check.
It's fine. I will check with them, Anusha. You can continue.
I think this is the Tosca final course content. So this is the entire course contenting. What are the points we are going to cover in this entire section? So totally around 11 pages of course content, go through it. And it's not like that I'm just discussing the points, what is what. So if I'm explaining this concept, I'll give you more examples on the so and so concept point of view. Here I mentioned like only the single and multi-user and what is T-box, what is classic, and what exactly the recognition for that, what is TCP. So what are the ways we create it. Completely you'll get some kind of practical knowledge on this. Okay.
Thanks, Anusha.
Okay. Anyway, I'll maybe you'll get from the management. Otherwise, at the time of asking for the installation file, you can request them to share the course content. They directly share that course content too with you.
What is the timings from Monday onwards, Anusha?
So Monday, tomorrow we do have a class team. So this is a backup batch, okay? So the another batch is also in the same page. If you join tomorrow's class, that would be better for continue with Monday morning at 7:30 a.m.
7:30.
7:30 morning, early morning. Okay. So is it okay for you all to join tomorrow's class?
7:30 to what time? 7:30 to what time?
7:30 a.m. to 8:30.
Okay.
So we will be closing it at dot 8:30, right? Because
Yeah, we are
again
going to close that
yeah.
classes by 8:30. Are you working, Divya?
Yeah, I'm working and I have my cab at 9 o'clock, so I have to really rush and try to.
Okay, so 7:30 to 8:30. Mostly I'll close at 8:30.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm?
If we have any queries and clarifications, right? So on the fly itself, you will be clarifying, or any specific time for clarifications you are keeping, like weekends?
Team, once the batch is confirmed, okay, today is the last day, right? So once you confirm, once you give the confirmation to the management, they just add all of you people into the WhatsApp group. And even you can see, we'll discuss, I'll just create a WhatsApp group for us, and even we discuss all the points here itself only. What are the questions you are having? So even I'm also part of the project only. So still, we'll just define all the information here itself, and even my team members, like what are the this batch is still running. So I just completed the certification program for these all people. So these people have completed their own these many certification without my support. So I got this is what you'll get from the training sessions point of view team. And once they create the directly the project group for us, and we all are part of the project only. So we'll discuss all these things to here itself. If I'm not available, because even I'm also working, if not available, if any one of our team members, if they are know the answer for that question, they'll directly reply back to you your question, and we'll discuss all the things together. Okay. It's not like that we don't have any support. Yes, we do have support at WhatsApp group channel level. We'll discuss all the things here itself only. Okay, na?
Okay, thank you.
And if you're having after completion of the batches also, if you're having any kind of support or some kind, it's not a work support, okay? Any kind of interview point of view. So if you're struggling or still if you want to get an opportunity, yes, we'll provide that. So this batch is like a 8:30 February batch. This person got around 3 offers, 4 offers. You can see already he got opportunity and he joined in one company. Again, he pinged me like, I got 2 more offers. I need some help from your side, which company I'm going to choose. So somewhat it happens, team. So it's not like that. No one is not getting opportunities. So most of the people are getting opportunities in Tri-Scientist Tosca who are sincerely trying for the opportunities. So we do have daily regular platform or like a WhatsApp group, and we'll discuss all the things together. Hmm? It's not like that we are not giving any communication channel. We're just providing the communication channel as a WhatsApp group. And if what are the questions you are having, so we'll raise a question and we'll discuss together. If you want to do practical sessions with one of our team members, yes, you can directly check with them. Just spend some time to do the practice on the scenarios. What are the scenarios I assign to you? And even regular basis, I'll give you a number of assignments to the team members. Team must have to work on all the assignments. This is the assignment document. I'll give you some predefined interview questions document, installation documents. Everything will be part of this training only. Okay. No need to worry about the doubts. What are the blockers you are having to stop the practical sessions? Definitely, we are here to support you to clear all of your blockers. So as I said earlier, team Tosca doesn't support Mac systems. Okay, MacBooks it won't support. It always support only the Windows. If you have Mac, better to go with the Windows system. So if you have your friends or family members Windows laptop, just take that Windows laptop either 1 month or 2 months for the practice purpose. Any questions, team?
Yes, Nisha.
Yes, sure. Please go ahead.
Like, I have one more query. Like, if we continue the project, what happens if the client says, like, I have some more queries? If the client says in between, like, you're not doing the project good, and in that case, what we have to do that on that time? You're not doing well, like something error is going on that time. Who can be support on that time? Like, a client is frustrated with me, and the very first ever point is like, we were new on that time, right? We
So
will be
don't
too.
think that is what I'm telling you. So
Mhm.
just ignore about you are the pressure to try scientist also. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So what are the practical sessions we are doing? What are the interfaces we are using? That is completely a real time.
Mhm.
Okay. So I just show you the interface, right? Tosca Commander interface. So same interface you may see in a real time, same. If you have any questions like who are working in real time, I think a couple of people are working in real time who are having IT knowledge like functional manual knowledge. You can directly request this Tosca installation in your technology portal. Okay. You can see, is there any difference between this tool and what are the tool you are using in real time? That is a one case. The
Okay.
second point is here, how we are doing development in learning point of view. Okay, the model scanning, what are the mechanisms we are applying and what is the logical thinking here at the time of scanning itself, at the time of development, how we are doing development. So what is the logical point here? Almost you learn here itself how to build the logic for the test case based on the test case here itself only. Once you get an opportunity in real time, so what are the test case you are automating? If you're having any questions, if something is blocking for you, don't stop your execution development there and don't sit idle. Just check with your test lead. So this is what I'm facing the issue, how to handle this one. If that is a kind of conflict, at the time of before connecting with your test lead or POC of your team member, any one of your team member, must you have to go with some kind of solution. This is the situation. I just tried with this way, but I'm not getting this execution. Then if you know any another way, just suggest me to complete this scenario. So definitely they are going to support you to clear that doubts to you. Are you getting? So it's not like that directly client is going to involve in that situation. This person is not performing well. So they directly see the person around 2 to 3 months. Okay. If nothing is in progress in your point of view, they release the project. They won't fire from the company. Okay. So every company is having some kind of probation period around 6 months. Within that 6 months, if you stabilized or that means you may release from the project, you may join the another project. So there you learn something. But as of now, my students are asking kind of support only, but they are not asking. Even they are not requested for me for the support as well. Still, they are doing their work without any dependency, without any challenges. Still, they are supporting other people who don't know real-time point of view for logic solutions as well. To give the logic's point of view.
Got it.
The thing is here, it's not like that you are having knowledge on Tosca. I can promise on your team. So most of the people are teaching Tricentis Tosca, and even those people are also telling all these points. But in my training session, completely you will get a theoretical come practical knowledge. It's not like that I'm going to give only theoretical. So in the market, if you see 100 people are attending Tosca interviews, the out of 100 people, the 95 people are having only theoretical knowledge on Tosca. If something is giving in a practical point of view, they don't have any solutions for that. Why the people are not getting opportunities for the companies? They don't have any practical knowledge on that. If you're doing practically a number of scenarios, that is what your experience. That is the reason I'm telling. If you know completely all these features and practical point of view, theoretical point of view, if I'm giving one requirement to you, what is your approach to build the test case? That is what your experience. Don't think that point, Sheikh, okay? You got it?
Yes, got it. Thank you.
Somewhat it happens, Tim, even after getting an opportunities in real time, if someone is asking like, for example, let us give my experience only in my team lead as a team lead. I think 2 months back we hired one person. That person is having around 4 years of experience. So that person don't know how to do check-in all in Tosca Commander. I asked that person to do check-in all. Okay, are you able to see any check-in all feature here? Tosca Commander point of view. Everyone able to see this interface, right? Do we have any check-in all feature?
Yeah, above it is there. Update check-in.
Above it is there, right?
Yeah.
So that person don't know what is check-in all. But that person is having around 4 years of experience. So what is the thing we do? So I asked that person morning itself to do check-in all. Again, he took around entire day to apply the check-in all. Then I'm in under impression this person don't know Tosca. Correct. So again, I give some opportunity to that particular person to learn something within this project before releasing. It definitely the management or team lead or test manager will give some time to us to learn the something here itself only team. Still, if we are not learning, then they release from the project. That's it. This happened based on our technical stuff. If we don't have any technical stuff, yes, we can definitely expect releases from the project or company. It happens, and even it's going on companies as well. So that is the reason. Gain technical stuff. If you are as technically strong, if you go any company, definitely you will survive your project or company without any dependence. Okay. If you want, I'll arrange one one call for all of my previous students who got placed in different companies. You can check with them. Clear, team? So are
Okay.
you able to join tomorrow's class?
Yes.
Okay, tomorrow what time are you available? I'll inform to the management same time.
Yeah, is it okay? 7 to 8.
Early morning 7 to 8 is okay for all, right?
Yes.
No, Sunday 7 to 8 is like,
Bit difficult.
yeah, at least for a working people, like we'll be stressed out the entire week,
So
right?
is it okay for you all to connect Sunday evening?
No,
Otherwise,
Evening
Anusha,
means
for
it
me
will
it
be
is not possible.
out of station. Some issues.
I think morning 9 o'clock will be the feasible time.
what about you all?
The training is a weekday training only, right?
It's
Just
only weekday because I'm
Okay.
just merging you people and another batch people into Monday class. That is the reason I'm asking.
Oh.
If you don't want to go with tomorrow's class, then we'll connect Monday at the morning 7 o'clock at the same time.
Yeah, 7 works.
10:30.
7:30 any time works for me.
Tomorrow Monday 7:30, and you have to attend Monday at 10:45 as well.
No, Anisha, Monday is working actually.
Monday 10:45. Okay.
Monday is working, right?
Yeah.
Okay, team. I'll just take if possible, we'll connect tomorrow. It's up to you only. If you're available, then I'll take the class. If you're not available, then we'll connect Monday at 7:30.
Okay.
It's up to you only. So if you're available, do let me know here itself, then I'll inform to the management. Otherwise, I'll inform to the management. We do have class at Monday.
I think morning 9:30, that is the feasible time.
So Sunday morning 9 o'clock is okay for all.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. 7 is also fine. 7:30 tomorrow is also fine. For only one day, right? Yeah, I think
Only
rather
one.
than
I just
rather than
want to
having two
explain
classes
these
on Monday.
features. That's it. Not much.
Um,
Check in all,
okay.
update and check out only this feature.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. If team agrees, yeah, probably I can make it for 7:30 tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. At 7:30 is okay for me too.
So is it a fresh thing? I mean, from the beginning you're going to start from tomorrow, or is it a continuation of today's class?
It's a continuation of today's class. It's not like a fresh thing, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Tim, we'll connect tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Okay?
Okay.
I'm not sure. Okay. So, okay, Tim, we'll connect tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Even I'll inform to the management. So I'll ask them to check with one-on-one. So how many are willing to join with 7 o'clock? Then based on that, I'll schedule it and I'll share you the invite. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, it is a Sunday, but it's not a good thing to go with the class. But I just want to give it. But meanwhile, do one thing. Just book your slots with the management and complete your installations part at least by Monday. Okay? Tim, this is okay for you, all right? Do complete your installations with the management. Okay, na?
Yeah, Anusha, I have one doubt. This is Suresh. Actually, I installed in last year, August, I think, Tosca application. Is it work for me now?
Yeah, that is going to work for you. But which version you install, Suresh?
15.0, I think, Anusha.
15.0. Currently, we are giving 16th version. You can take the 16th version. Okay?
Okay, Anusha. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. I'll come with them.
Mm. Anisha, one small request from my
Yes,
end.
Divya.
Divya here. I need couple of minutes of yours.
Fine, no problem.
Like
I'll
alone
stay
time.
here
I just
itself.
wanted to,
Mm.
yeah, I wanted to